What's up? What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. We got a cool D2 round one playoff game today. We got Alliance. They're taking on Eclipse. I'm your host, Snooze. I'm going to be joined in the booth by another D2 GK. Should be D1. Neat Benny, say hello to the people.
Hello, hello.
For anybody who's tuning into my stream, Neat Benny is also streaming on his side too. So if you want to get another camera perspective or something, go over there, follow him, show him some love. It's gonna be a fun game. We got one of these teams in contention to potentially go D1. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen today, Benny?
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna be a close game.
Gonna be a close game.
Both teams have made a lot of cuts this season. They made some decent signings. I'm curious to see Eclipse's attacking side. Doesn't look too bad, but I think it's gonna be just an interesting game overall.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one in D2. Let's go ahead. We'll jump down into the standings. It says standings are frozen as they were for the season. Alliance finishing the season out with an 11-2-8 record. They finished with 875 points. Eclipse finishing the season with a 7-3-10 record and 600 points. I think that put Alliance in second place and Eclipse down at fifth place, right in the middle of the table. And just so you guys know, at the bottom of the screen, these are what people get for the results of the playoffs. So the first place in playoffs will get 200 points. Second place will get 100 points. Third place will get 75 points. So Alliance with 875 points, if they get first place, they're gonna join Colonizers and coming up in D2. So speaking of that, let's go look at the playoff bracket. Right now we're in Group 3, Round 1. You can see Eclipse taking on Alliance. The winner of them will go to face the Group 2 winner, which is Arsenal versus Puddle. Not sure when that game is happening. But just an hour after this game, we're going to have Group 1 playing their game, and that's Ranked United versus Real SJ. And those guys are the winner of that group is going to go on to face Colonizer, who get a bye in Round 1. Those guys already have 1,000 points. They're already on to D1 next season anyways. I mean, Neat Benny, early bracket, what are your predictions here? I know you're on one of the teams, so you might be a little biased, but
I gotta say, the Ranked United versus Colonizer game is a little bit of a hard one to call. Colonizers is just a team that consistently shifts players through their roster, and they have a good team. I can't lie. Just gotta hope that ping is in their favor for that game. But other than that,
casually skated over the fact that you're gonna beat Real SJ.
Oh, 100%. They're 0-6. We're gonna beat them tonight. No worry.
I like the confidence. How do you think Arsenal and Puddle and Eclipse and Alliance is gonna go?
The Arsenal versus Puddle one's also a little bit of a tough one, but I do think that Puddle will come through on that one. And for this game, I'm gonna say Alliance is gonna take it home.
He's gonna throw it out there for Alliance. Nice. All right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and let's get into the lineups. Let's go look at Alliance's lineup. Deep Benny, if you want to walk the crowd through that one.
All right. So starting at goalkeeper, we got a little bit of a weird one. We got Quixie in net. Seen him play a little bit of goalkeeper, but kind of seems like he's just in there because they need one. Also, left back, we got Inferno. Center back, we got Crundy. Right back, we got JB. Then playing as a CDM, we got Windy Sheep. Playing as a cam, we got 82. And then got the two up top, we got Aiden and Tundra.
Yeah, I couldn't get their substitutes. The team's managed by Windy Sheep, and they are kind of playing a 3-1-1-2 formation according to Sharpie. So look for Windy Sheep to play a little bit more defensive and 82 to play a little bit more attacking. It's gonna be kind of interesting to see how the 3-1-1-2 works for them and how they play that formation.
I think the greatest thing in that formation is just the element of how the heck do we play against this? So hopefully they have trained with this formation a lot more than
Yeah.
I hope they did.
Yeah, they've had a little bit of turnover recently, so it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold up, if they still got the chemistry, all that going. New formation. All right, let's get over. We're going to go ahead and look at Eclipse. Eclipse is running a 3-1-3 formation. Starting at goalkeeper, they're going to have, well, it should have been Omega, but it looks like they got Mama in goal right now. Left back, they got Seal Peapot. Center back, they got Corona or Solar. Right back, they got it's Lender or Whereof is in there right now. Center back, Siggy, not Ze, unless they're the same person, and I don't know. Left striker, they got Garnachos. Center striker, L, and right striker, Danny Rojas. A little bit of a change. Looks like L and Garnacho have swapped it up. So Garnacho's playing striker. Left wing is L, or Bachara is the name that he's running in game.
Very excited to see how Danny Rojas plays in this game. I think he could definitely be a game changer for Eclipse.
Yeah, he's a former teammate of yours, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Nice.
A little bit after I left, I believe that he chose to leave also. I could be getting that wrong, but I'm pretty sure he chose to leave. Not as good as he used to be. He still definitely got some working up to do, but still overall not a bad player.
Yeah. You know, on prediction side, I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to side with you on Alliance. Eclipse has improved a lot, but I am just not a fan of the 3-1-3 formation. They tend to have a dead midfield. It causes a lot of pressure on their defense. But who knows? Maybe Eclipse can prove me wrong today and actually be the first team that I've watched the 3-1-3 formation actually win since I've been casting. So it's gonna be a fun, interesting one. So we'll go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Also excited to see how Siggy does in CM.
Yeah.
A big change from Ze, I would say. Siggy, also another former teammate of mine who used to play on Alliance, so they have 2 Alliance players that are now playing against them. Siggy was pretty good. I think he'll definitely make a big impact in this game.
So they might have a little bit of insider information then on the other team and how they play. So it's going to be interesting. They might
100%, 100%.
Yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's predict a score line. I'm going to predict Alliance. I think it's going to be probably a low-scoring game, so I think I'm going to go with a 2-1 victory over Eclipse. What do you got?
I think I agree with that. I think it's going to be. Well, I'm looking at the defense. That's my question. It's how well are these teams going to play defense? I think that it's D2. It's D2. Defense is not always the best. Looking at some of the players, thinking, I hope they've improved a little bit for this game.
There's some good defenders though. I think JB is an up and coming defender. He's shown himself to be pretty good.
Definitely,
I'm excited to see how he plays and if he'll lock that side down straight up against your buddy Danny Rojas. So
yeah. I think my score prediction, I'm gonna say 3-4. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a more high scoring game.
4 for Alliance, right?
4 for Alliance, yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's bring this over into the game real quick. Let's bring that music out. Let these guys know that we are ready. Looks like EFC is ready. Oh, no, now they're not. Alliance is ready.
They got Lender going in net now.
Man, they're making some last minute swaps in their formation.
Very last minute. I don't think that was planned at all. Okay,
we got both teams ready, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. These guys are begging for me to start. They were begging while we were chatting, by the way, in the chat. So they're ready to get this thing going. Let's get her started. All right, guys, we got Alliance on the left in blue and Eclipse on the right in black. As we take that ball back, Corona will kick that over to Whereof. He's gonna send that up the right side. I think that's Rojas coming back for the ball, trying to dribble. He'll lose it. Some 50 action happening. They're still 50ing. Shoved all the way through to Alliance's back line. A bad pass. Looks like Solar's able to get to it. Back to Alliance. They're on box. And
they have a shot.
Scored.
It already scores. Just EFC just not locked in, it seems. They're playing too clumped. They're not touching the ball. I wonder what their VC's like right now. That in the first 30 seconds, a goal already given up, and they make another crucial mistake at the back line.
Yeah, we got to get back live after that one, guys. Solar Fangs misses a dribble and has to slide tackle, taking a yellow card just 40 seconds into the game. Alliance on the ball.
Send it wide. You want to give up that soon?
A good block there by Bot. Cleared all the way out. That's Batra L on the ball. He will miss a pass, or I guess Garnacho just misses the ball. It'll get sent all the way back. And that's was that Lender in goal for them? No, that was
Rudiger.
Rudiger. I don't even know who that guy is.
I'm gonna call him just Rudy.
Rudy. Nice. Batra tries to get a through ball over to Rojas. That's not going to work. Windy Sheep trying to hit a through ball up to 82. 82 is going to get there. 50's with the goalkeeper. He's offsides.
Wow. I already see just Alliance playing a lot smarter than Eclipse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eclipse is trying to get the passes, but seems just mechanically they're not locked in right now, and it looks like Alliance came prepared.
Garnacho trying to take his dribbles, doesn't take the option, ends up dribbling, getting blocked and dribbling over the line. Alliance throwing a dangerous thrown into the box. Garnacho almost there. It'll get cleared wide over to Aiden. Aiden's taking the ball up for Alliance right now. It looks like a little bit of lagging from Whereof. He's going to send that middle. I think that's 82 on the ball. That goes over to Tundra. Tundra will get 50, but he won't get the ball back. That's going to be over the line, out on Eclipse. Alliance with the throw-in. Tundra throwing to Windy Sheep. That's their center mid. A nice turn. Tries to hit a through ball to Tundra. That's a little too hopeful. I think if you sent that more right, it would have worked. Eclipse showing...
I'm kind of... Sorry, something I've kind of seen for both teams is they're both kind of getting clumped up here. I feel like if Eclipse just uses the space that Alliance is giving them, they could just play the possession game, get the ball up, and try and get a shot on. But just a mix of them also clumping up and just making mechanical errors is really just putting them in the ground.
Windy Sheep hits a nice ball to Tundra. Tundra's taking his dribbles, tries to get across. That's going to get picked up by Whereof. Whereof just, I think that was attempted pass. Ended up being more like a clear, and they're back to 50ing again. This time, I think that's Garnacho coming all the way back from the striker position to get that ball. And a couple missed dribbles will result in another turnover. Alliance trying a prayer through ball, and Whereof will just send that back to his GK Lender. Lender up to Garnacho. A 50 is going to send it all the way back into the box. That's going to cross the line and out on Alliance. Wasn't sure who that was going to be out on. And a little touch from Lender to his center back, Solar. Solar on the ball, looking for a passing option. He will find Rojas. Rojas with a nice turn. He's against two people, will get the ball poked away, and Alliance will get that ball back to Rudiger.
That's just Eclipse. They just need to... I mean, he had 3 people on him. If you have 3 people on one guy, that means 2 other people are open. They just got to see those opportunities. Because right now, they're just getting out-passed, out-possessioned, and Alliance is pretty much dominating this game.
Aiden with the 1. He takes a shot. If he would have passed that top box, that might have been a goal, but that was a good dribble from Aiden.
Yeah, I think what they're thinking in their mind is if you have a shot, take it. It's Lender in net. I don't think they necessarily, plan for Lender to play in net, as he's usually a back of some sorts.
I just noticed that Inferno was supposed to be starting right back. I think he disconnected, and Arshin is in at right back for Alliance.
Yes, Arshin is now in. That does mean that Inferno cannot come back. I don't know if they
I think they
knew
can on
that.
their possession for DC. A good throw in. That's gonna find almost through. Alliance all over that, just clears it. Cleared the trouble. Garnacho on the ball. Loses it to Windy Sheep. Windy Sheep gets set up to Tundra. Tundra one taps that and a missed dribble again. Eclipse on the ball. Garnacho taking his 1v3 apparently and somehow winning, but he gets blocked again.
Again, he has two people on him. He has a pass back. He just doesn't take it. Eclipse is just confining themselves in one area and just suffocating their own attacking plays.
Yep. And they've got nothing really in the box, so Alliance can just sit there and put a wall in front of his face.
Yeah, oh.
Garnacho with the ball in front of the box will take an extra touch and that will get cleared. We're 50ing it around. Eclipse is trying to force the issue. They're trying to get back into this game. Finding an option in mid. That's Siggy. Siggy with the short pass. Wasn't really there. That'll get cleared out by Alliance and it's going to get picked up by Whereof. Whereof back to the goalkeeper, Lender. Lender will send that left to CLP bot. Looking for options. He takes way too long. 82 coming all the way across. And they're fighting for the ball. Alliance will get it. Windy Sheep, and under pressure, will lose it. Back to Alliance at center back. Grundy with the 50 will just send it back to be safe. That's Rudy on the ball. Rudiger.
Oh, Alliance CF actually really reminds me a lot of 8th Gate in Season 3 when they were in the 2nd Division. Just a lot of passing, you know. If you don't see anything, just pass it back. Something will open up. And I think that's something that'll definitely work for them a lot, especially against Eclipse and their more kind of high-pressuring kind of scenarios.
Yeah, passing and possession is probably the way to go in D2. A lot of these teams struggle. They miss touches when they dribble. They turn it over. They keep the ball too long.
Okay.
Good.
Eclipse just they
nice
seem to
ball
just force it.
Yeah, there's a lot of forcing going on both ways though too. So
yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
There's another force right there. That's going to go straight up to Whereof. Whereof tries to go forward to the striker again. Comes back to him. And we're back to GK again. Lender on the ball. Lender sends that left to bot. Let's see if we can get an attack going. Eclipse. Bot on the ball. He's going to send that mid. That's over to Siggy. Siggy's going to find Garnacho. Good pass. Garnacho over dribbles. Loses it. Picked up by Solar, though. Eclipse still has the ball. Tries to hit a nice through ball. That was actually pretty decent, but it will get intercepted by Grundy and cleared. Windy Sheep trying to do a 1-2 with Tundra, but Tundra was not on the same page. Eclipse has the ball. Dribbling too long again. They're going to lose it under pressure. Alliance back on it. A missed dribble. And Botcher will pick it up. A little 51 time trying to hit the wide guy. Doesn't work. Tundra, I don't know what that was. We're up to Siggy again. Eclipse on the ball.
Seems like we're seeing a lot of mistakes from both sides, but
yeah, I'm sure there's probably some level of nerves in this too. There's a lot of just really poor, quick decision making. I think some people just need to take a deep breath and
100%. Yeah, I mean we got a lot of first timers. You know, this is their first playoff match. You know, some of them probably have 100, 200 hours in the game, trying to make a name for themselves. Especially since it's a streamed game. I know that can sometimes add a lot of nerves.
Alliance on the ball. They try to hit it through to 82. A little too heavy. Some good back passing between the GK and the wing backs, and then we launch it forward, and that'll be a turnover. And Garnacho, sliding in frustration, will pick up a useless yellow. We're into stoppage time. That's going to clear it. That's the half. Alliance up over Eclipse 1-0. Alliance right now with less possession than EFC, actually. Here's the stats. Which that kind of surprises me, but...
Does surprise me. Wow.
Eclipse just needs to turn this around and start doing something with that possession.
I think Eclipse is they're just really struggling in the midfield, and they have the people up, they have the talent, um,
Yep.
in the strikers, but they just can't get to them. That's their thing.
Whereof on the ball for Eclipse, a bad pass back, and it's going to be completely missed by Solar. 82 with a
Oh
no, that's
no!
Tundra. Tundra just gets a free ball, takes it to the side of the box, and just sends that thing up into the top corner. Good play
That's
by Tundra. Poor passing from
Lender
Eclipse.
diving into the net. Just
Yeah, very
a
close.
very unfortunate mistake that got a feel for him a little bit, because I'm sure that this was not planned for him to play goalkeeper.
No, absolutely. I don't know who
And
their normal goalkeeper is. Are you aware of who that might be?
I am not. I think it changes a lot, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
D2 is in need of goalkeepers.
That's true.
At
Hayden
least
on the ball,
consistent
he'll miss a
ones.
dribble. Where will pick it up? He'll send that forward. That's a good flick over. I think that's from Rojas. JB sliding. We'll pick up the yellow. Alliance with a kick back to their center back. That's going to go left over to Bot. He's got plenty of space. And still had space. Kicks it into the only defender even remotely around him. And ultimately will get cleared by Alliance after a little bit of back and forth. Eclipse with the throw-in. They kind of get bailed out there. A good turn from Batra. He's still on the ball, trying to dribble. Looking for the cross. That's not going to make it. Gets 50'd by 2 Alliance defenders. Good defending.
I feel like in a 3-1-3, the main thing you just really want to do is just get the ball to the side, get a cross in, pray to Brylos that somebody gets a touch to it and it goes in.
Yep.
I feel like
Tundra
Eclipse is just not doing that at all.
Tundra 1v1. He takes a shot. Good save by Lender. Another shot. Good save by Lender again. Alliance stepping the pressure up. They're trying to close the door on this game. Another through ball almost catches the feet of Aiden there. It'll get cleared by GK. Alliance will have possession of Brylos' touch. Is he able to maintain that? He's got the body. Kept it too long. Needed to find a pass option real quick. But Alliance will clear it, and Eclipse will keep the ball. That was a crazy sequence.
It looks like Zet is back at midfield.
So they took
So that was
Siggy out, huh? Oh, Siggy went
Yeah.
forward to striker. So Garnacho, looks like Garnacho's out. Oh, Garnacho left the game.
Wondering if there were some technical issues on either side.
Yep. Grundy on the ball for Alliance. He will turn and kick that right into the forward. A little 50. He gets it cleared, but the Eclipse is going to get the ball. A little bit of a heavy touch, but he keeps possession. Batcher doing a little bit of dribbling. Just can't find the way through. Ultimately gets blocked and cleared.
They just need to go for those crosses just like that.
Yeah, that was a good cross, just a little short. Good defense from Alliance. Eclipse still on the ball. They clear it. Tundra coming back and picking that ball up and trying to hit a prayer ball through. Aware of all over that one. Sends it back to GK. GK back up to, I think that's Rojas. Back and forth action again. Good defense from Solar. Solar trying to hit a pass, and that's not on Solar. I don't know what his teammates are doing. They just running over the ball. Oh, I thought that was through for a second there.
Oh, no.
I don't know if he just missed the touch or what. That was a good ball. And Eclipse will just clear it. Alliance with the throw on. That's Wendy Sheep on the throw in. He's going to drop that back to Whereof. Sorry, it's JB. Whereof on the ball now. Good passing. It was good passing. That's just a little too much. Good passing from Eclipse. They tried to make a good play. That was almost there. Real close. Windy Sheep on the ball again. Trying to force it through. Solar's going to pick that one back up. Finding the open defender, Bot. And he's got space again. Taking too much time. He'll get the ball back and just launch it forward to Alliance. Werev picking it up. Werev is picking up a lot of interceptions on these forced through balls. His stats are getting padded.
Very
He tries
true.
to hit a through ball that just, again, nothing there. It gets cleared by Grundy. We're over to the left side now. Batra, it'll get 50 back again to Werev. Werev on the ball. Taking his time, finds a good pass to Bot up the line. With the cross into the box, almost there. Good defense from Alliance.
Just Eclipse needs to keep doing exactly that. They need to
Yeah.
keep getting the ball up to the side. And honestly, I don't think the 3-1-3 is not really working for them.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
They're just playing it and without a plan, it kind of seems, unfortunately.
Werev getting bodied off. A cross in will get through. Nobody touches it. They're going to chase it down. That's going to stay in. I think that's 82 on the ball right now. 82 tries to find Tundra. He's got Tundra in the box and gets 50 away. Good defense. But good defensive recovery, I should say. We're up the ball for Eclipse now. That's Siggy on the ball. Or up the field. Siggy taking his one. He's taking time and accidentally M1s it into a defender. Solar will send it back to him, says try again, but that was not the time to do that. Gets 50'd. Great through ball to Alliance. Aiden might beat the GK. It's close. Good job from Lender. Playing that safe, getting that up to Werev. And we're back and forth. Playing a little bit of volleyball.
I'll give it to Lender. He's a ballsy goalkeeper. He's doing some stuff I wouldn't have the balls to do.
Eclipse sends that left to Bot. Bot's going to send that up the line to Batra again. He's got some space. Defender closing in on him. He tries to throw the body. He gets the body in. Tries to hit the pass. Good defending. That's JB stepping in there to save Alliance. Eclipse still on the ball. This Batra again. Batra trying another cross. Looks like he tried to get that to Siggy, just not far enough. A heavy touch from Solar. That's going to get 50'd. I think that's Tundra. He's going to be on side. Yep, Tundra taking was 1v2. Tries to find his pass. Windy Sheep gets it. Windy Sheep takes too soft of a touch. Good defense from Eclipse to take advantage of that. A little bit of fighting around the CB gets picked up and just sent back by his, I think that was Grundy going back to Rudiger.
It's like Barchi has already kind of given up a little bit, already thrown a GG's in the chat.
Yeah, that's never good. He's still
never
not
good.
a minute and a half. Things can happen real fast in this game sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in D2. I mean, things can change incredibly quickly, and to say GG when there's this much time left,
yeah,
kind of shows what's probably happened in their VC. I bet it's probably dead quiet.
Good defense from Machine over there, and bad pass back from I think that's Rudiger. He's gonna turn the ball over. He's got some space in mid. Tries to hit a chip ball over. A little too much, but I think that's still gonna find Batra's feet. Batra playing it back. That's nice to see. A good crossover. Rojas almost with the shot, but Brylos touches instead. So unlucky. And a good
Seems
slide.
like EFC has the right idea. They just need to execute it now. I honestly, I think if they would have been doing what they've been doing for the past 5 minutes, they probably would have scored by now.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Right now, there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. Alliance is probably perfectly comfortable just taking their time on the ball. As we see Aiden dribble and lose it. JB losing a 50 to Batra. Batra coming up the right side. Sends that in. That gets touched on the head and a good clear from Grundy. That was a dangerous possession.
I think Alliance is just showing a lot more maturity in how they're playing. You know, they know their limits. They're not over dribbling. You know, they're not under dribbling.
Yep.
They're doing very good on that. It's like you know, some of the players may know, you know, I'm not the best at dribbling, so dribbling at the back at defense may not
Alliance
be
gets
the best
possession
idea.
of the ball. They got it on Eclipse side. Alliance may try to make one more play here. It's all over for Eclipse. This is sealed. It's only a matter of whether Alliance can get another goal. They have the throw in. Goes it in. I think that's 82 on the ball. He'll miss a touch and then try to pass it over to the left. It's going to be Eclipse's ball, and if I'm Eclipse, I'm just clearing this and getting this game over with.
Yeah.
And that's looks like what they're going to do, but it's not going to be enough. Grundy holding onto the ball. CB making his dribbles. Kiss slide. Zed picking up the yellow card. He's going to take the shot here. I mean,
100%. Man, who wouldn't at this point?
Right. He tries to do a curler. Good read from Lender. Lender will send that wide. They cross it back in. Nobody's home. Siggy trying to M1 that out there. Can we get it clear this time? We will, and that will wrap it up.
There we go.
Alliance.
A little bit. Oh, sorry.
No worries. Alliance coming out here and showing who's boss with a 2-0 pretty dominating win. Got a little shaky towards the end. As I say dominating, I'm looking at the possession stats though. 46-54. EFC with 100 passes. I remember, I'm thinking back to your 8th gate reference, early 8th gate reference. That makes sense. But Alliance defense, 57 tackles, 52 interceptions. Those guys held it down. And I think you're really going to see a lot of those numbers. I mean, it's surprising to see all the defenders sitting below 300, but then again, it is PSO and defenders' points suck. But taking a look at Alliance's team stats right now. Windy Sheep, 360 points, 82, 400 points. For a striker, no shots, no goals. He just was an assist. He was passing, he was marshaling, and he was putting the pressure on Eclipse. Good performance from 82. And then looking at EFC, who they got a red card. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, at the end they did.
Yeah, Corona Solar got a red card, but he had a pretty good game. 440 points, 22 passes, 8 tackles, 14 interceptions. And then you look to his right back, 5 tackles, 18 interceptions. I mean, with the exception of the blunder that caused the first goal, everything else that I think happened, you really got to look at the rest of everybody forward from their defense for Eclipse, because they really just didn't show up today.
Yeah. Well, a little bit disappointed in EFC's attacking, but also very impressed by Alliance's defense. Yeah, they did absolutely wonderful. Just locking it down, not letting anything stupid get by. You know, I'm pretty sure they realize these guys are just trying to force it. So, you know, stay back a little and just let them give us the ball.
Yeah, yep. They did kind of seem like they dropped back a little bit and put some space in there, and Eclipse just kept trying to bomb the ball, and that's just not going to work when the defense is leaving a cushion in front of them. All right, so who is your man of the match if you had to pick one? It's a little tough on Alliance's side.
Ooh. Man, that is a very good question. Well, why don't you go first?
Yeah, you know, I'm sitting over here. I'm like, man, I'm trying to think of it too. But I mean, for me, he didn't have the most points. But when you look at his stat line, Windy Sheep, 13 passes, 15 tackles, 8 interceptions. He was all over the field. He was the one kind of distributing the ball. He was holding down that midfield very well. 82 did really good too, coming back on defense and helping him. And I saw Tundra come back a little bit, but between Windy Sheep and 82 having 13 and 15 passes, you really got to think that Windy Sheep was the marshaller. So I think he's the leader for their team today. So I'm gonna give him the man of the match.
I think I got to go with your other option. I think I got to go with 82.
82.
I mean, I think he played that cam position actually really well. I mean, 5 tackles, 10 interceptions. He did come back a little bit. I mean, he got 15 passes, got that assist. I mean, I think he played his position as best as he could.
Yeah, I mean, it could go to either one of them. I'm thinking back to at least the first goal where, you know, it was just a lot of back and forth in the midfield, and then all suddenly Eclipse got caught out pushing too aggressively on a 50, and I don't remember who it was that was in on goal for that one. It was either Aiden or Tundra, but that was all created by the midfield, just putting so much pressure. So regardless of whether I'm picking Windy Sheep, you're picking 82, that both of them made a really good pairing in midfield and controlled this game. So
also shout out to Lender. He saved he saved Eclipse a lot of hardships. I mean, 5 saves, 1 catch.
Yeah,
Those are stats to be pretty proud of. I always say at the end of the game, if you're in a decently scoring game as a goalkeeper, you should at least have a minimum of 400 points. That's where I played pretty good, and I can pat myself on the back. And he got 690 points.
Yeah, 100%. He's not normally a goalkeeper either, isn't he? Isn't he usually
not at all? I don't think he's usually left back or right back.
Yeah, we had 2 non-normal or non-regular GKs play today, and I think they both played pretty well. Quixie only having 60 points, but I think Rudiger or whatever. But and the times where he needed to show up for his team, he did. But I am thinking on your comments about Lender too, with the 690 points, the 5 interceptions, and the 5 saves. That one play that he came out of the box aggressively to stop an Alliance attack and protected the ball, and then quickly found a pass option to his defender. That's some clutch stuff that when your GK pulls that off for you. I know from my perspective as a defender, I'm always thankful when a GK does stuff like that.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, he did some ballsy stuff, but I mean, none of it backfired on him. Gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. Alliance beating Eclipse. They're gonna go through. Eclipse's season is over with that one. They are knocked out. First off, I want to say thank Deep Benny for doing the cast with me, man. That was a lot of fun.
All right, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime. Guys, stay tuned in because Neat Benny himself is actually going to be playing in his own playoff game here in just, 24 minutes. So I got to let you get out of here, go get warmed up with your team. But good luck, man. I'm going to be casting that one, guys. So make sure you stay tuned in on my channel. And we'll get to watch that one together. So
thank you.
Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.